People in Hong Kong lead a very busy life. The race against the time starts early in the morning when crowds of people crash into trains and buses. On the street, you can see everyone is in a rush. When night falls, the city never sleeps. Gorgeously sparkling billboards and LED lights are powered up gradually, telling us about the bustle and prosperity of this modern city. Due to the fierce social competition, many people in Hong Kong have more than one job, such as that some people work both as financial analyst and home tutor. According to a government report, 8 in 10 Hong Kong undergraduates take on part-time jobs. Some of them even have 2 or 3 jobs. As a survey reveals, compared with the 8 hours daily sleep in mainland China, Hong Kong adults sleep less than 6.5 hours each day. The intensive lifestyles promote us to be multitaker. But what is Hong Kong general public's actual view of multitasking? To find out this, we conducted research. Our interviewees range from undergraduates to retired workers, from artists to sales clerks. Based on the interview, we found out that almost all of them have the experience of multitasking. Generally, they do 2 or 3 tasks at the same time. Although 3/5 of interviewees dislike multitasking because it sometimes makes them feel anxious, they still resort to it owing to its high efficiency. And now we are curious about how multitasking ability varies among individuals. Is there any great difference between different genders and different majors?
Modern society is task-intensive. It requires people to be more time efficient, or in other words, do more things in a limited period of time. The ability of multitasking is regarded as a valuable quality in today's life. There are 2 independent variables in our experiment. We are curious about if gender causes any difference. Also, we want to know if students of different majors will give different performances. We randomly choose 40 university students, 20 males and 20 females. 8 of them are art students, 16 are business students, and the other 16 are science students. We use a computer game to measure participants' multitasking ability. In this test, players need to multitask to control several objects with keyboard at the same time. The more time they play, the more scores they get. Then we use statistical method to find the relation between the scores and the variables.
When the experiment begins, we first explain to the participants about the rules of the game. Then we give them 3 minutes of practice to make them get familiar with the game. Players respond that it's a very interesting and compelling game. When it comes to 3 tasks, most players say it's difficult to handle for a long period of time. Only a few people pass to level 4, and they reflect that the 4 blocks even drive them mad.
After the game, we analyzed the data we collected. About the comparison between male and female, we found that the average score of man is 52, 8 more than that of female. So, man may be better than female at multitasking. As for the competition among scientists, businessmen, and artists, we found out that students from College of Science and Engineering get the highest score, and the students from liberal art and social science rank the last.
And the data shows the scores are increasing as volunteers play more times because they are getting more familiar with the game. From the graph, we can see the average score of students from College of Science and Engineering is 55.5, the highest among 3 groups. It is followed by students from College of Business, whose average score is 49.8. and students from College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences scored 34.0 on average. As for gender, the average score of the male students is 52.2, higher than the female students, whose is 43.6.